Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Happy Monday. I made it. I know I told you guys on Friday that we were probably not going to be doing a stream on Monday, but I did happen to wake up this morning at a pretty early hour, and I would have felt bad if I didn't hop on the live stream with everybody, even though my voice is probably a little shot. And yesterday was also a very long day, but those of you guys that have paid attention and were watching that overnight trading strategy video, oh my God, look at all of this printing that's being done right now. How many points are you guys up? 35, 40 points right now on ES? That's insane. Congratulations to all you guys over here, but it's a new start to the week. It is that time of morning again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat or to me if you guys would like to say good morning to me as well. I would appreciate that. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, see who's in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It helps out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people here. I know a lot of you guys are new, but if you guys stick around here for a little bit of time, you guys are going to learn an absolute boatload. So who do we have over here so far? We got Joshua, Daily Taylor, Dr. Bob, Rogue, Tor, TJ, Andy, Brosio, All Function No Style, Rycack, Squirrel, Wreck-It Ralph. Let's see, Starsky, Angel, Southpaw. Oh my God, what is going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys had a good weekend, had a fun St. Patrick's Day. If you guys don't know, St. Patrick's weekend in Boston is one of the largest weekends of the year. I think they had like 1 million people in South Boston yesterday. So it was fun. It was a good time, but now we're back to work. Let's see. Sunday to Monday, Wednesday, Thursday looks like the best overnight strategy. Yeah, it depends. I mean, you also got to think about that too. Sunday to Monday, start of a new week. When does CPI and PPI usually come out? If you look at the data, a lot of the time when we get those pops on good data, that is where a lot of the gains come from. So again, that video over there, you guys have the exact reasons as to why that strategy works well. This market's ripping this morning, guys. The other thing that's interesting here too, yields are up. So if you're looking at the 10-year, 10-year treasury yields, bond yields in general are up a little bit today. You can see here, a 1/3%, nothing too crazy, but that's definitely notable, especially with the overall market headed higher. Now, we have a really, really, really big week ahead. Really big week ahead with Powell on Wednesday, and there's some expectations that he could come out and basically do like the sequel to what he did at that Jackson Hole Symposium. What was that, 2 years ago, where he basically comes out in his speech and just is very, very, very hawkish and starts to send things a lot lower. At this point right here, that would also be considered a change of tone, which would not be great for the overall market. But again, right now, not really caring. You also have the NVIDIA event, I believe today. The NVIDIA event's either today or tomorrow, but it's definitely this week. NVIDIA up a nice 2.8% here. In the pre-market of about $24. A lot of the chips are getting that move up here too. Things like KRE, regional banking, ETF starting to move to the downside here too. Tesla having a very, very nice morning here as well. You wish the bulls would push Bitcoin up again? I mean, they're going to at some point. Doesn't have to be now, though. Again, I mean, Bitcoin's went on a really, really aggressive run for like what, the last 2 or 3 months here. It's having a little bit of a pullback. I think it's right back up, though. I could be wrong, but I thought Bitcoin just popped nicely back up. Was it over 70K yet? No, it's close, though. It's close. I mean, that's a nice little retest here, potentially making that move back to these highs. So let's see. And again, for those of you guys that are in the Swing Kings course, I was talking to you guys, on Saturday, I think it was. No swing list this week. Main reason for that is, one, this market is at a very interesting turning point. You're seeing a lot of, you're seeing the market sell off aggressively, rip right back up. There's not really a nice clear trend at these highs right here. And as you guys can see by the daily time frame, we're just kind of chopping around at these highs, waiting for the market to pick its next direction. So there's really no reason to try and go in and try and be a hero, especially on a week where we're going to get one of the biggest Fed meetings that we have seen in a while, especially after coming off of a couple of hot pieces of data with the last 2 CPI and PPI reports. Even though PCE, the last time we got it, was a little bit cool. We can look at Robinhood as well. Let's take a look at that. Robinhood. Oops, that's not Robinhood. This is Robinhood. Robinhood's been an interesting one, and I still have to do a little bit more research into this thing because I do like their business model. Not necessarily, I mean, their business models, they're a broker, but what they do is pretty interesting. The different types of products that they offer their customers. I don't think this would be a bad ad with what I currently know about the company to a long-term portfolio, but again, I'd have to do a lot more research into that one there. What brokers do I use? Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, and Webull. Those are the three. And then for like crypto, screwing around with the fun crypto swings, it's what, Coinbase. I'm just playing around with it on Coinbase. SOUN, nah, not really one for me. That thing's been moving around like crazy. Again, I think lots of new traders and people that are coming into the market, and we say this a lot, we'll see charts like this and just be like, oh, I think this means that it's something good to trade, or it's moving a lot. That means it's going to continue moving. And that's just not the case. If you've already been in this thing from the lows, good for you. There's nothing to do on this thing. Now, if you want to be a smart market participant, if you just want to gamble and do whatever you want, all right, go for it. Do whatever you want to do on SOUN. But there's nothing on this chart right now that would signal to anybody who wants to be a smart market participant that this is a good thing to be trading. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, everybody. Again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in here. I know I did tell you guys on Friday that I probably wasn't going to stream Monday because of how crazy this past weekend was. But, I woke up this morning and was like, oh, it's like 7, 8 o'clock. I might as well stream, Might as well stream with you guys. And again, remember, everybody gets that 50% off deal to the courses. That link is at the top of the live chat there. The Day Trading Mastery course, the 15 winning months in a row day trading strategy, the Swing Kings course where you guys were seeing me hit those multi-hundred and sometimes even 1,000% options trades. You guys are getting that Swing King watch list basically every week. This is the only week that we haven't sent one out. Just because it's like it doesn't really make sense to be doing all that much until we get through this Fed meeting. We get a little bit more guidance from the Federal Reserve and then see which direction the market wants to go after that. Thanks for waking, Vix. It's not a good morning without your stream. Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I know. I tried. I'm not. Last night I was kind of thinking when I got home, it was really just I was tired. The weekend started off with being like, oh, it's really fun, and then it went really quickly to just stay alive. Just make it through, be able to continue. That's all we needed to do. But it's fun. It's fun. South Boston's crazy or just Boston in general is crazy on St. Patrick's Day. The whole weekend's nuts. Let's see. Let's get TLT back up here. I know KRE is one that I'm interested in. I want to see if we can break last week's lows, maybe start headed down into here. It depends on what happens with Powell, though. It really is going to depend on what he says, because if he starts to hint and be a little bit more hawkish, well, the question is then going to come, what's going to happen to these regional banks if you leave rates where they are? He did say it in what do you call it? In his testimony to Congress that he does believe that some more of the regional banks, the smaller banks, are going to fail. KRE is the regional banking ETF. If that ends up happening and the market gets spooked by that, KRE is probably going to move to the downside. This chart also is looking pretty good to the downside. So when you kind of tie those two things up, I mean, I've got a little bit more time on that one, and that's kind of all I'm really looking at there. I have a little shares trade that I grabbed on Friday too, which is kind of fun, but we can kind of talk about that one later. That one could be real fun. Certainly the festivity looks awesome. Celebration of Boston. Yeah, those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, I threw some stuff on there for you guys this weekend. Yeah, well, that what do you call it? The party with all those people that you guys saw yesterday, like that's at one of my friends' houses, and I don't know how they're allowed to do that, and the deck is broken. That deck is completely broken. Pod says, great job on the Day Trading Mastery class. Watched it this weekend and loved it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that's been the feedback from a lot of you guys. You guys are loving the information in those courses. Thank you, man. Let's see. If one is trading a prop account, do we use the max loss to determine our risk management? No. The max loss on a prop firm account is in order to fail the challenge. So, like, let's say, for example, the max loss is $1,000. You're not going to risk $1,000 on one trade. I mean, that would be crazy. You're basically just full porting the challenge. I would say, I don't know, like 10 to 30% of the risk there is probably fine. Again, that's probably fine. Check EU. What's EU? What are you talking about there? We have ES over here. S&P 500 futures. That's all we need. That's all we need. Future stocks and crypto as usual. Let's see. Ooh, you guys are slacking a little on the like button this morning. I see how it is. I show up after going wild this weekend, even though I said I wasn't going to be streaming Monday because I thought I was going to be unable. CVNA looks interesting. That one I have my eye on. What else we have? We need NVIDIA over here somewhere. NVIDIA up a bunch, 25 bucks here. AMD, I think we're at like 194. Yeah, right around 194 on AMD here. I think it means Euro USD. Yeah, no, we're not. There's no reason to look at Forex. Again, I feel like we say this every day, especially with those of you guys that are coming in that are new. If you have the ability to trade futures, stocks, or crypto, and then you decide then to just go and trade Forex over those things, I think you're making a giant mistake. There's so many different things that like we could talk about here. One of them is the brokers. In a lot of the Forex space, they're unregulated. The data feeds are bad. You're getting slipped. You're not getting good fills. You're not seeing live price action. It's bad. The prop firms are also always coming after you with these crazy rules. They're not paying out, doing all sorts of nonsense there. And again, you can then even take it further that most of the people in that space are just scheming you. So if you want to set yourself up for success, do that. Don't put yourself, basically throw yourself into the fire and say, no, it's probably going to be fine. Future stocks and crypto is all you need. And that's what we do around here too. We are all hungover. Well, some people live to, dude, the overnight strategy is just slaughtering it for you guys today. Who did it? Let's see. How much are you guys up? Let's see them. Let's see it. Overnight strategy over here, guys. I know you guys have been crushing it with it. And again, Pod, thank you for those kind words on the course. I know a lot of you guys are just having, one, so much success with it, and two, just really, really learning a whole lot, which is exactly what we want for you guys. Pepe, what's up, buddy? Dude, look at this. This is crazy. 39 points on ES. All right, that means on one contract, that's how much money? $2,000 almost. You guys just made $2,000 on one contract, not knowing anything about the market. Almost 40 points. That's on one ES. That's crazy. Good for you guys. I wasn't at my computer to do it yesterday. I wish I was. Volatility in AI this week with the GTC event and FOMC can be what? Oh, yeah, guys. This week is going to be insane. 39, 40 points on ES, man, to start off the day. Damn. That's nuts. SCV, you're off the top of your head math is improving. Oh, no. The off the top of my head math is usually really good. Yeah, I would expect it today to be a little bit not as great, but we're doing our thing. Let's see. Where's that? Where's the shares trade that I have? How's that thing doing? I can show you what it is. And it's this right here. It's this thing, NNOX. I was actually, so the problem is on this one is TradingView screwed with me on Friday when I wanted this. I've had alerts on this thing for a while, but it finally gave me a nice alert. I wanted this thing at like 1080. The problem is that TradingView said that it keeps saying that it has earnings every single day. So I didn't realize this. So I'm looking, and in the stocks at 1080, it runs to like 10 or 11:15. And I'm like, hey, I'm like trying to figure out if this thing actually has earnings or not. So I ended up taking it because, like, again, there was nothing out there that said it had earnings. It didn't. I mean, now they're saying it's today again, which is not the case. It's up another 7% in the pre-market here, looking good on this shares trade. So we'll see what happens with this one. Looks like you got a chance for brokers now. Vix, if you got a referral link, can you put it in the chat? Alan, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But what do you call it? I mean, I don't have one. For any of these brokers. I mean, Webull, I probably have one floating around. Hi, bought the course last week. I thought I would receive your tips for this week on Sunday. Are you wrong? No, you're not wrong, Said. It's just this week we've been over this. There's literally no reason for me to send you guys out the Swing Kings list because of the increased level of volatility that we're going to see this week and overall market conditions. Why would I come out and give you guys lists of tickers to swing when it's very possible that Jerome Powell on Wednesday could come out and just absolutely it's possible that he comes out, says some things, and the market absolutely dies. So this week, again, same kind of deal with last week. We're just taking things slow until we figure out like, again, you guys have seen the last like 5 or 6 months with the swings. It's been lights out. If we have 1 week where we just don't, like, we're going to like just relax and wait for the next direction of the market and to see what's going to happen in the overall macroeconomic space, then that's what we got to do. How you doing, man? Oh, Tariq, I'm doing good, man. Well, I mean, I could be better. I'm feeling a little rough this morning. It was St. Patrick's weekend in Boston, and was out all day yesterday again, which is a very rare thing for me to do. But I didn't think I was going to stream today, but here we are. So hopefully you guys are doing good. We're going to do our thing today and let it rip. Who won the contest? What contest? Oh, that's next weekend. That's next weekend. That wasn't this weekend, which I don't want to do. I need another break, man. I need to do like another like 45 days hard or something. Like I need to whatever. Well, I probably need to do that again. We can't be doing what I'm doing around here. That's not lame. I thought it was a St. Patty's Day activity. Nope, there were enough St. Patty's Day activities. We didn't have to add that into the mix. It was fun though, man. Anybody that's ever done St. Patrick's weekend in Boston, if they're, I don't know. I mean, you guys probably have some fun though, but you're old. You're all boomers, you know? Your liver's doing extra hours these days? It's just, hey, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. We came back for my friend's birthday. It was a holiday. Now we're fine. Now we're going back to being behaved. KRE moving back up here a little bit. Are yields coming? No, yields are still coming up. Let's see. Oh, we have Mastermind tomorrow too. Tomorrow and Wednesday. Your broker doesn't allow for futures and stocks. Well, again, Alan, you're just gonna. I would say do a quick Google search, do a little bit of research on your location, wherever you are geographically in the world, and see which brokers allow you to trade those instruments. If not, again, all my strategies work on everything. The thing is I will say this again: if you have the ability to trade future stocks, options, or crypto, and you probably should. Let's see. Do the activities take place after dark? That's a no for me. Well, I mean, All right, guys. What do we have? 8 likes to go until 50 already. We got that 150 like threshold over here. I mean, if you guys hit it 3 days in a row, we may have to increase it. Carvana slipping around, not really doing a whole lot. That one has the ability to get a little spicy there. I kind of want to see what happens with that. KRE doing its thing. I mean, we don't really need to have this one and NOX on here. This is just a little shares trade I have. See what happens. First TP up at these highs, second TP up here, and then targeting all the way up there. But again, no expiration date on shares. If I just want to leave this thing after we hit TPs and just keep riding it, I can do whatever I want. Always moving the goalposts. Yeah, that was really annoying on Friday with that ES trade. Where was it? I think it was in here. I think it was at 10 when they moved the goalpost on me on SPY, and everybody was able to get like what 7-8 points on ES. So that's like what 70-80%, and on the SPYs I was only able to get like what 10-15% on that trade. That stunk. That was annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Thoughts on the Reddit IPO? I don't personally like buying IPOs, especially in this market environment. You're basically just saying, hey, I'd like to be exit liquidity for all of the banking institutions and insiders, even if you're getting allocations, meaning that you're buying it at like actual IPO prices. You're still kind of that exit liquidity. So with IPOs, I typically like to give them a few months, let the market actually decide what that company should be worth over a period of time, and then my decision if I want to actually take a position on it. If you look at the 1 year out performance of IPOs over like the last 2 or 3 years here, it's really pretty bad. So I personally don't like them in this environment, but again, it's your money. You can do what you want. Good morning, STV. What's up, Maddie? How you doing? Jokes part. Are you saying you'll do the dry period shows you're responsible, even managing party time? Yeah, guys, I'm responsible. I just am good at, throwing them back sometimes. Let's get like Tesla on here. Tesla's interesting. Apple's another one that kind of has my attention. Apple popping up above this little consolidation area here is very, very, very interesting. So maybe if we get a nice kind of flat reaction from Powell, Apple can consolidate again up here and then get that break to the upside. That'd be fun, especially if Apple being just so hated by the market now over the last few months here when everything else has been moving to the upside. That could be a fun one. That could be a real fun one if it ends up happening. I don't know. Let's see. I'm feeling surprisingly good today. Surprisingly good. I got a lot of other work I have to do today too. I was just gonna use like today to like do all the other work I have to do for all the other stuff I have. But we're just gonna do that too and add this stream in. Then we got it, guys. We got Mastermind tomorrow night. All you Mastermind people. Oh, we're gonna be talking. We're gonna get into the swing trading section of it. I gave you guys the other day trading strategy, and you guys had already started printing with it, which is just disgusting. But yeah, those of you guys that have been around here for a little bit, I mean, you guys know the 50% off deal to the courses is still going on. If you guys actually are interested in learning and you want both of them, again, it's buy one, get one free, or you could view it as 50% off. I always try to make things fair for everybody. If you actually are putting that first foot forward and wanting to dive in, I'm always going to reward you guys for that. So I don't know how long that's going to last. But again, you can ask anybody in the live chat what they've thought of the courses here and what their experience has been like. The Swing Kings course, the Day Trading Mastery course. And then again, I have all those testimonials out there on Instagram for you guys too to go take a look at. Let's see. Yeah, any other tickers that you guys want to talk about, let me know. We've got about 9 minutes to go until open. I'll take a look and see if there's anything on the news feed that we need to be aware of. Morgan Stanley expects Brent oil to climb to $90 a barrel by summer of 2024. That's interesting. Yeah, I have some like weird, fun crypto trades in here too. We're gonna see what happens with those. NEE, you can take a look at that. I've never heard of that one. So, I mean, it could be a shares situation. Energy, okay. Ooh, you're thinking here. Ambitious traders. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. I mean, this would obviously be a share trade for me just because if I were to end up doing anything on this, I'd like to see a few more days of consolidation. They got a price target increase 2 days ago. You got a nice little consolidation area after this gap. If you end up breaking higher, you got some decent targets at like 63 and 64.50 up here. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite chart in the entire world, but you've definitely shifted this downtrend. You get a nice little bit of consolidation here, a nice little bit more. I wouldn't hate that at all. That's good looking out there. SMCI to join the S&P. Let's see. Yeah, well, they're getting added today, right? They're getting added today. When's NVIDIA's event? Is it today? I thought it was today. I thought NVIDIA's event was today. It could be tomorrow or something. I know it's this week. I just haven't looked and seen exactly where it is. All right. I don't hate this one. I could throw a little alert on here just to have it. Just to have one there. I mean, it'll probably hit. What's the alert? 6035? Yeah, it's not that far away. Oh, the event is 3 days. CEO of NVIDIA. Oh, Jensen? Yeah. Today starts after hours. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be very interesting to see. And let's see if we can see if the chips start moving up off of that. NVIDIA event Monday and Tuesday this afternoon. Keynote speaker. Okay. I can take a look at that. Then obviously we're going to be streaming Powell on Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be a busy day. You guys that are in the mastermind, I mean, you guys are going to see a lot of me. We're going to have the morning stream on Wednesday. We're going to have the afternoon stream for Powell. And then you guys are going to be getting the mastermind lesson Wednesday at night too. So we got a busy week, team. We got a very, very busy week here. It'll be fun. Oof. We're going to make it. We're going to make it through today. Let's see. All right, let's see here. What's this thing at? Oh, okay. Eddie is right. 3 days. Yeah. Wednesday should be interesting. Wednesday is the day that I'm really looking forward to in the market. Because you can just see how price is moving up and down, like these aggressive sell-offs, these aggressive buy, like nobody knows where this is going to go next. You can just tell, like, all right, so we're going to sell off aggressively and then things are going to get bought back up. All right, then we sell aggressively and have one of the nastiest overnight trading strategy trades that you guys have seen of 40 points without news. That's ridiculous. Like the only other time that I think I've seen the overnight strategy hit over 30 points for you guys is on like a CPI, PPI, like NFP type of day. Not like, oh, it's Monday and we have no news and then it just rips. So you guys just made enough on one ES contract on the overnight trading strategy that I gave you guys for free on YouTube to buy 2 masterminds. I'm kind of surprised the market is right back where we were on Thursday. I mean, me too. But the thing is that like it makes sense. Like it makes a lot of sense with what we have coming up this week. It's like the irrationality of how the market is behaving is going to continue really until like Friday and Monday, depending on what Powell says, because you're going to have some time for the overall market to digest exactly what Powell's going to say on Wednesday, which obviously I'll be breaking down for you guys as it's coming out. A week like this one, be careful using too much discretion. Oh, absolutely. This is not the week to really do a whole lot anyway. This is a week, especially for you guys that are new, hopping in. Again, just like going through those course videos. If you guys have hopped in, asking me questions, I'm always available to you guys on Instagram and Twitter. And making sure that you guys are going to be set up for when a lot of these opportunities come back and when the market settles down and starts behaving with a little bit of normalcy. Let's see. I'm popping open the window over here a little bit. It's getting warm in here. Let's see. 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Let's see. Where's this thing at? Chilling. 7.5% in the pre-market. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'd love to see that thing get up to the targets this week. That would be epic, especially if like Nvidia says something about them in the conference or something. That would be pretty fun. That chart looks nasty. That chart looks dirty. So we'll see. See what happens with that one. We got to pay attention to bond yields this week. We also have rumors that Bank of Japan tomorrow will be raising interest rates for the first time since like early 2000s, I think. That would be very interesting to see if they were to do that. They've kind of been hinting at it, saying that they're no longer in that deflationary period. No longer in the deflationary period, so they would raise rates in order to balance things out. So that would be interesting for out of Bank of Japan over there. That's going to cause some interesting implications for the carry trade, which we're going to have to talk a lot about this week. Again, we got a big week, team. Big week. And we've talked with you guys a little about carry trades over the last week here, and we'll continue to talk about them as they come up and become more kind of important and prevalent to what could be happening in the market. So we don't really have to talk about it a whole lot right now. The really only thing that I want you guys to understand about carry trades and what's happening is not interest rate risk, foreign exchange rate risk. And exactly how these trades are put on. So what happens is that if the banking system and the banking institutions in Japan are offering loans at really low rates, well, some of these large financial institutions can go out and take out loans in Japanese yen, the currency over there in Japan, and then convert that then into dollars and also be paying a very low interest rate. When they convert to dollars, they can go to the U.S. Treasury market and buy U.S. Treasuries. And that are going to pay a higher interest rate. So let's say the interest rate that you're getting in Japan is 1, and let's say whatever some of the bonds that you're buying in the U.S. market are paying 4%. So you have a 3% spread there, and the only thing you really have to worry about is interest rate risk, foreign exchange rate risk, because as the relationships between the dollar and the yen change, when you unwind that trade and sell those bonds, convert back from dollars to yen, and then pay off your loan. The values at which you're converting are going to be a little bit different. So that's what people are talking about as to the risk of unwinding the carry trades right now. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. We can go a little bit more in depth and in detail with that stuff. And I know those of you guys that are new to the stream might be thinking, oh my God, whoa, I did not expect this out of this guy that's trading on the internet. It's like, yeah, guys, you guys hang around here for enough time. You guys are going to learn a metric boatload. You guys should you guys are set up good, man. ES going even higher, man. This overnight strat, I think that this month has been another good month for the overnight strategy, I think. All right, ding, ding, ding. The market is open. Let's see what we're getting here, team. KRE is lower here. KRE much lower. That's interesting. And NOX looking good. So yeah, the KREs are a bit spready that I've got here, so those are gonna have to figure themselves out. All right, let's see. I mean, that thing's moved. Whoa, dude. Oh wow, that NEE alert already fired off. You're already breaking up on NEE over here. I mean, I would take it maybe, but a little early. It's a little early for me to be wanting to do this, you know? Notice SPY where we up. Oh, are you talking about that 414? That 414 area? Carvana looking interesting. Carvana could potentially get a little spicy this week. Yeah, that NEE, I mean, it shot up quick right at open, but here comes KRE moving down. 41 points on the overnight strategy. Thanks, Vix. Rogue, that is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, buddy. I mean, I'm kind of set up nicely across the board here with some of these things that I have. I've got some upside. I've got some downside exposure to things. So, I mean, that's fine. KRE is losing it here. I mean, these contracts have some more time on it. I'm not going to be really doing anything on this thing until we can get down to like 45.66. That's kind of the first target on this thing. This position has some time on it. I want to see us sell through the low of last week and then see what happens from there. Which it looks like it could start doing. Thoughts on AVAX? I own it. I own AVAX in that fun crypto trading account. I don't know. What's my average on it? I'll tell you right now. Average entry on AVAX that I have is 44.86. So what's it at now? 63. Damn. I nailed that one. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that's just using, again, my swing trading strategy, guys, works wonders on crypto, especially in this environment. And one of the reasons why I like it so much is that, like, I can just set up limit orders. And then if they want to break out when I'm not staring at this thing, I mean, what do you call it? They just fill and I'm good to go. Like, I haven't manually done really anything. And I just set up my, like, it's basically like, you know how we talk about setting alerts? Well, for me, when I'm just using it in the fun little like crypto swing trading account that I have, it's like, well, if I'm going to set an alert, I might as well have a buy order there too. And those have been really good because if they just get going, well, I've already had my buy order filled. I can go back, set my stops, things like that. ES, ripping, dude. ES is just ripping. Carvana not really getting the move. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, they're not really moving my KREs here, which is interesting. So just kind of got to wait on those, see if those spreads want to do anything. The NEE, I don't really want. Again, what I really, this is kind of going to be the level up here to break. It literally just came up and tapped that alert that we had. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. That's an interesting one, especially in the energy space going into the summer, but electric utilities. I'd have to look a little bit more into that company to see, but NVIDIA up $34 right now. That's nice. How's AMD? Oh, AMD's losing it there. That's interesting. ES is just on a mission. Woo. There you go. KRE options take so long to get the spreads right. Annoying. Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, some of them do that, especially on like ETFs and things like that. Where's ES here? I don't even think we'll be able to do anything on this. 66. Yeah, no, this is going to be way too much risk here. So, overnight strategy, still play with the Fed speaking, or is it better to sit out? I would go back and refer to the video, but it doesn't. The only time that I will ever avoid trading the overnight strategy is rollover. That's it. Every other time, I can explain it again right now. Buy at 6 p.m. Set a 9-point stop. Sell at 9:30 open if you're still in. That's the strategy there. But again, that video goes through all the reasons as to why it works so well. So I mean, if you guys haven't been paying attention, I've given you guys some serious gems out here. But obviously the courses and stuff take things a lot further and give you guys some really nasty stuff. Do I trade gold? No. Future stocks and options. I'd like to see if Carvana can get above like yesterday's high or Friday's high or some of these levels in here. It's trying. It's trying. That'd be an interesting one. Yeah, the carries aren't really moving. All right, let's see what we get. Still, AISP. Yeah, I think AMD. We'll talk later the week of the convention, I believe. Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, if they want to get a little spicy, it'd be fun. You guys know I love AMD. Carvana's got some volatility. That was just $1 of flickering right there. 81.20 to. I don't know. See what happens with that. KRE back down. Come on, buddy. Get your butt down there. Did both the courses this weekend. Looking forward to it. Awesome, RMAC or RMAC. Where do you find out more about the overnight strategy? That on the Swing King course? No, the overnight one is out there for free on my YouTube. I was gonna add it to the day trading mastery course, but I just decided to put that video out there for free for you guys on YouTube. It's the one that on my channel that's like 700% returns without knowing anything about the market. US traders and SA traders. What do you mean by SA? They made trade before FOMC to push NVIDIA to all-time highs. How far away is it? It's far. I mean, it's not that far. They could try that, but why? I don't know. Maybe it gives the market a little bit more of a buffer, which is kind of what's happening here. Oh, South Africa? Nice. Here comes KRE. Come on, bud. I'm surprised that these aren't up more. I think it's the spreads on them. Nah, the spreads are tight on it. That's interesting. You're watching from Botswana. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of people from all over the world. Oh, also, guys, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people. Again, we weren't even supposed to be live today. I was going wild yesterday, and I was like, you know what? For you guys, I got you. I'll stream for you. And now we're here. And again, everybody knows too, that's pinned to the, it's pinned to the top of the live chat, but all the education, all the courses here. If you want both the day trading mastery course, the 15 winning months in a row day trading strategy, the Swing Kings course, where I send you guys the watch list every single week, and that's where the multi-100 and 1,000% gains are coming from. Here you guys go. This was the only week since we've really started the courses that we haven't sent out a swing list, but we went over why Powell this week, and like most of the time I will send out swing lists when Powell is going to be speaking, when there's an FOMC meeting. It's just this week is so different with the hot CPI data and PPI data that we've had, the potential for a really significant tone shift out of the Fed, that I just don't think it's worth the risk of looking at those things here. So just going to kind of leave what I have open and then just go from there. In gold? Yeah, I mean, you could probably use it in gold. Again, the testing, though, remember, is on ES. The 15 winning months in a row is on ES. S&P 500 futures. That's interesting. Let's see what we get here. Trying to do some stuff, but like also not really, you know, like management of stuff, not like enter anything. Let's see. There goes KRE lower. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let's see. Where's ES? All right, cool. Morning, morning, morning. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy? Here comes KRE. Come on, bud. If you start to lose 47, it might go a little bit faster, but this is going to be a slower mover, which is why I have more time on it. Well, I've got more time on it. TLT, nothing. Carvana, I mean, there's really nothing to do here. If this gets a little bit more consolidation and then starts to break, that could be a real interesting one. But again, I just want to wait until after Powell, man. There's nothing I really want to be doing on a lot of these things now. All I heard was Ninja. Yeah, Tradeovate, Ninja Trader, Webull. If you're international and you want to trade US equity or just stocks in general, Interactive Brokers is probably the one you want to look into, Alan. So the market only has one algorithm. Dude, those people are so stupid. Like, just being flat out honest. Like, did you see those comments on that? I was like, if people think that the market is run by one algorithm, they have no idea what they're talking about, and people lost their mind. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys got to realize, like, I know of more than one. So how are you then going to tell me that there's one? I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense. Those people need a lot of, they're going to need some good luck in the market, man. And those strategies could work too. If like those strategies, again, they could work. But you can't then say it's because of one algorithm that runs the market, because that's not true and makes the whole entire premise of the thing, to me, wrong. You can't do that. Let's see. That was crazy, though. Hope your comment. Oh, yeah, it was understood. I got you, buddy. All right. Nancy's up 30. NVIDIA's up $38 today. That's crazy. How far away is ES from all-time highs? Not that far. 20-something points. I mean, I don't know if it's going to do it today. What do we have for data today? Don't we have nothing? Home builder confidence at 10. Housing starts building permits tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we've got Powell, which is going to be insane. That one algorithm, bye, I guess. It's kind of what they've been doing. Let's see. Oh, that NNOX sold off. That's no fun. That's no fun. Yeah, exactly, dude. I was like, what are you talking about? Let's see. Where's like how's SMCI doing today? Oops, that's on ES. I don't want to mess with my ES chart. SMCI. It's up 6. Wow, this thing's got some volatility on it. It's up 6% today, and that candle barely looks like it's moving. The frat boy stuff? Dude, I don't care. People are going to say whatever they want. Do you know why? It's because, like, they see me doing what I do and how well I'm able to teach other people to do what I do. And then their little personal biases, like, against me are just going to make them so angry when we all just continuously succeed. Like, that's what it is. You guys can get mad all the time. Not you guys, obviously, that watch the streams. You guys are cool, but let's see. What the? Oh, I was gonna say that looks a little different. Oh my god. They won't catch them hands. It's Twitter, bro. This whole idea of eating food right now sounds like a tough task. Not gonna lie. Let's see. They need to get a life? Dude, the funniest thing is that if they just listened to some of the things that I've taught like everybody and have like hopped into the courses, they'd be in such a vastly different situation in their life. Like that's really what it's like. Hold on, all right, let's take a step back here. I've been helping you like so many of you guys forever, and all these people like mainly it's very rare that they do it now, but like on Twitter, it's like, all right, so all you had to do was just listen, and you wouldn't be mad anymore. It's like, yeah, okay, well, keep doing what you're doing. Let's see. Oh, Pepe, what is that? Yep. Downside, I mean, this looks good. Weekly time frame on KRE, I like it. I like it. Maybe I didn't get enough time on those. I think I did, though. I think I did. That Apple analysis was nice. What did I say? I mean, it's ripping. I just need this thing to flatline for like a week. Because if they want to shift that trend, the buyers and sellers have to show that they're balanced, and then we can start to play this thing back to the upside. But I mean, obviously, we would not be chasing this thing here. Tesla's puking? Really? Because Tesla started off hot today, I thought. Yeah, Tesla, pretty big gap up here from 163 to 170. $7 gap up and just lost it. Wow. That's not what you want to see out of Tesla here, especially at these low levels. Oof. That is not good for Tessie. Jeez. You got in at open on Apple? Hey, Eddie, I mean, you can do what you want to do. That wasn't really following any strategy there. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, keep smacking that like on the way in. You guys are crushing it today. Actually, that's actually not true. I don't know why I said that. You guys are actually slacking really hard. Slacker, slacker, slacker. Let's see. All right. Is Elon going to be okay? Not if Tesla keeps knifing into the ground, no. No, Elon's going to be fine. That's interesting. You didn't quite get that bait here. Cutting soon over 50%. Good work, Eddie. I mean, that's a good trade. That's a good trade there. KRE moving back down a little bit here. Nothing crazy, though. This is moving down. Where's like Palo Alto, stuff like that? Moving back down. Interesting. This thing has got some interesting downside potential on it. $5.14.12. Did it already do it? Yeah. It was the open, wasn't it? Or it was close. It was very close. When Tesla penny stock? Never. Never. Well, I don't want to say never. Anything is always possible. But I would say highly, highly, highly unlikely. Let's see. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I don't see anything else in the feed. Google jumped 6.1% at the open. That was what, 15 minutes ago. Fed rate expectations, the highest since October. What does that even mean? Expectations of what, though? Oh, here it is. Traders see the benchmark Fed funds rate finishing the year at 4.7, the highest level their bets have signaled since October. The Federal Reserve will release updated forecasts on Wednesday. Officials last projected rates to end December at 4.6. Again, they don't move rates in 0.1% increments. That's just like the average of the expectations here. Economic growth and inflation have proved stronger than many expected this year, which could prompt a shift. That is exactly why we are being careful this week, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Let's see. What else we got here? No, nothing on this. What about like a firm? How's a firm doing? Nope. Nope. I mean, this was dirty, but nothing since. Like Robot. We haven't traded Roblox in forever. Nope. Nothing on Roblox. None of like the old, like the really fun, crazy names from like last year that we would see go nuts have really done anything so far this year. I mean, Affirm sort of. Where's PayPal? PayPal had some interesting movement there. Yeah. Nothing that we would take advantage of, but I mean, it's getting to that point where we could. Microsoft exhausted intraday. I wouldn't say there's any signs of exhaustion here on Microsoft yet. Could it just randomly knife if this market decides to pull back? Yeah. But I wouldn't say there's any signs of exhaustion on this thing yet. Remember Prague? What was that, like 2 years ago that people were trying to hype that thing up? I think that was like 2 years ago, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was like 2 years ago people were talking about that thing. I mean, I don't really. Where's Net? Cloudflare? That could be a fun one. Nope. Nope. What else? What else for tickers? I know. I feel like we're just gonna like sit around most of the week, and I'm just gonna be explaining stuff to people, which is fine. There are a few of them back then. Yeah, but Prague wasn't really one of them. That was like one of the fun ones, like a big name, like a Roblox and a firm, something like that. Like all those big names would go nuts, and we'd have some. We had some crazy trades on those. Actually, where's Mara today? Is Mara following along with what I want it to do? Yeah, I want Mara sell hard. Mara come down to at least 1550. That's where I want. I want Mara to come down. We talked about this last week for another potential opportunity on the miners. So, I mean, if you get this sell through like kind of this zone and come down into here and then pop consolidate, I would be very, very, very interested in having another Mara trade. Not right now, obviously, because you're just in a nice, clear downtrend, but again, it's the same thing that it's the same kind of thesis that I mapped out for you guys back in here, where I was like, sell through the zone, pop back up into it, break out to the upside of the zone, and then it goes from 1066 to freaking 30. Boom. Easy money. See? Like, don't call me the swing king for no reason. Am I trading off of news? I never trade off of. I mean, I rarely will trade off of news. I don't really use chart patterns either. I mean, I look for consolidations. You could absolutely call that a pattern. SMCI losing it here. That's interesting. Where's Nvidia? Is that thing getting hit too? A little bit. KRE back up. Microsoft lost it there a little. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. You just kind of broke over those pre-market highs and it's starting to move down here a little with the market. If FOMC is not mayhem down, Netflix swing could be. Yeah, we were looking at that one. I mean, you guys were able to make that one free at some point last week before. I think it's sold off pretty aggressively. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not clean. And like these candles, when these show up, are just like you got to give it more time. Because you can't have these giant volume spikes and expect things to be relaxed and for the buyers or sellers when they take it, like when they start to push in one direction and then not expect some crazy volume to come in and orders to come in on the other side. We talk a lot about that in the when we talk about volume in the courses and exactly why we're looking at it the way that we are. But this right here would be, to me, saying, yeah, we need to give this more time, even though it's just a reaction to the broad market. But that's the same thing that we've been talking about, for the last week here, after we got hot CPI and coming into the Fed meeting with a lot of the market uncertainty that we're going to be seeing. And that's exactly what we've seen so far today. Absolute rip city on ES from like no news. Let's see. All right, what else we got? Where's this one? This one's starting to lose it again. Let's see. Palantir is getting slapped? Good. I want to buy like a bunch more shares, around 20 on that thing. 23.52. Yeah, it's got to, I mean, you could easily come down and test this like 22.30 area and then kind of see what happens from there. But yeah, what is it? Well, it's not slapped. It's, I mean, it's flat on the day, but you know. KRE, Microsoft back up. The NVIDIA option chain is so hyped in price, market makers are going to have a nice P&L this week. Yeah, especially if it doesn't really move. Definitely is. They definitely will. Let's see. What do we got? 4 minutes until that that home builder data, the home builder confidence index. That could be pretty interesting. That might be able to move markets around a little bit. I mean, nothing crazy, but oh, we are 24 likes away from 100 as well, team. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. Where's Apple? Is Apple still holding up or is it selling back off? Yeah, Apple got hit there. With the overnight work on the prop firm challenges? Yep. That's I mean, the strategy and the research study that I cite in that video is really, it's buying at like market close and then selling it open. But I mean, again, if you're trading futures, and that's one of the reasons why I built it the way that I did, at 6 p.m. with that type of risk and tested it that way, is so that you guys could use it on your prop firm challenges. You dumped the Apple. That was a smart move, Eddie. I mean, KRE's down 1%, but it's not doing anything crazy. It's probably gonna be off of Powell that it moves. TLT basically flat today, not doing anything. Out of Apple, 69% profit. There you go. There you go. That's solid. That's very solid. You have a job coming up and plan on starting a prop challenge after? Nice, Rogue. There you go, man. Yeah. Yeah, those are great. Is the stop a trailing stop? On the overnight one? No. It's a hard stop. It's a hard 9-point stop. All right, 1 minute to go until this home builders data's out. I mean, I don't think it's going to move markets around that crazy, but I mean, it's definitely going to be something that people look out for. So we'll see how that fares in about, what, 15 seconds here? Oh, Eddie, jeez, really? Come on now. Let's follow the system, not trying to sell our contracts or something at weird level, like just because the contracts are priced the way they come on now. Let's see. Dud? Well, yeah, it's probably gonna be a dud in terms of price action, but again, I want to see what the data actually is. It's nice out today. Yeah. It was cold yesterday walking around Boston. It was really warm Saturday. Yeah, I don't see the data yet. Should be coming in here any second though. There's a morning joke. No, I know. Woo! All right, guys, we're doing it. We made it to the stream, even though we weren't supposed to stream today. I told you guys. Yesterday was fun though. 51 versus 48 expected. That's interesting. TLT, no reaction. Yeah, nothing crazy here, team. Nothing crazy yet. Yeah, nothing really here either. On the 5-minute. Yeah, any tickers that you guys want to look out for too, let me know. Again, we can kind of go through some of them, but I mean, you guys know the deal for me this week. I'm not looking to do a whole lot because of all the nonsense that we have coming up. Yeah, slow day so far. I mean, off to a hot start for those of you guys that have been paying attention to the overnight strategy that's out on YouTube for free. That's like, guys, I try to give you guys these really, really simple and easy ones, so that you're able to make yourselves a little bit of money for when you're able to start hopping into the courses with us. But that one trade from yesterday, the overnight one going into today, was an almost $2,000 winner on one ES contract. Pay attention or pay a premium. I'm here to help you guys. Let's see. Let's see. AMD, what's up with AMD? Ooh, lost it after that little touch up top today at what, 194? Interesting. This one's moving back up, Palo Alto. The other ones don't care. Interesting. SB, thanks for streaming today. I would be knocked out if I had your weekend. Oh, yes, you would have. Yeah. I don't usually let it rip like that, but this weekend we had to. It was a holiday. We had so many of our friends coming up and visiting. It was a fun time. KRE just hanging out in the low 47s. It's got some room to go, though. Yeah, nothing crazy on that home builder stuff. What else? Is there anything on Twitter, like any tickers that I might like? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to look, but. Not that I see yet. Nah, I don't really like anything here. Microsoft versus Tesla, intraday moving candle by candle inverse. Are they really? Pepe, I don't think I did. I don't think that was happened, but it's, it could have. It could have. Let's see. Yeah, this is just slow. We're not doing anything here. Nothing's going crazy. You're just seeing things kind of flicker around and move. Do I trade gold? No. No. I trade future stocks and options. That's what we do around here. Microsoft. TLT popping back into the green. It's trying, but it's not really doing much for anybody over there. SMCI's lost it. SMCI definitely lost it. A lot of things lost. Like AMD. AMD's bouncing back up, but SMCI got whacked. Unless it's starting to move back up too, but trying to. But this thing got whacked today. It had highs of what? 1147. It's at 1065 right now. Jeez, man. Success was achieved. Well, then we had a lot of success then. Let's see. Didn't think you would be on this morning. I didn't think so either. But I woke up and I was like, we might as well just stream. Why wouldn't we? Facebook? It's not. I mean, I can already tell you right now it's not, but no. No. No, Jeremy, that's not a bear flag. Bear flag's when you come down, then slowly move back up and consolidate. It is consolidating. We've talked about this one, especially with the risk going into Powell this week. It doesn't make sense to do anything on it. ES moving even higher here. Jeez. This is crazy. You just got on? Yeah. Well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you, man. And again, team, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. And for those of you guys that want to take your trading to the next level and stop screwing around and continuously losing money in the market, I mean, those courses, 50% off there, all my education. Here's that link for you guys. The Day Trading Mastery course, the 15 winning months in a row day trading strategy, the Swing Kings course where I'm sending you guys those tickers every single week. And again, I mean, you guys have seen it in the live chat, the amount of printing that's been done. You guys want to change your current situation. You got to change the way that you act and how you operate in the market. Most people, and you guys will see this in the way that I talk about things, they do things just logically in ways that do not make sense. All the stuff that I teach you guys is backed in data, testing, so that everybody can understand the strategy, so that it makes it a lot easier to not make those risk and emotional management mistakes that everybody is going to make. If you follow the rules and the way that it's set up, the point of them in the way that it's taught is to make sure that you cannot make those types of mistakes. Let's see. All right. What are we going to do here, market? Where's KRE? How's that doing? It's still holding near those lows. Quality over quantity, exactly. Netflix is going. You can take a look, but I'm not. I probably won't be touching that. Netflix is not going anywhere. It's up 1.7% after a day like yesterday. There's no clear range here, and this is not for me. This is just moving with the market, and as we know, the market is going to be very, very wild. Is my aunt improving? No. So I may have to we may have to have a day this week where I don't stream because I have to either go to like Connecticut, Rhode Island, or somewhere around here to help out with stuff. But no. Yeah, quality over quantity. Less trades, more profits team. As soon as you can ingrain that and understand, like once you see and understand the stuff that I teach you guys, you can't unsee it. Sorry to hear that. Oh no, it's okay, guys. Thank you though. That thing's whipping. All right, let's see. This is crazy. It's almost like this market just feels wild today. Like, especially after what we've done, we're up 1% on nothing. Like nothing is really doing anything here. Or no, nothing. There's no reason for this movement. Netflix. I mean, it's moving, but this isn't it's almost the same thing when everybody's like, oh my God, like look at this stock. It's up 50%. And it's like, all right, well, are we doing anything with it? Well, no. It's like, all right, why do we care? Why would we burn our mental capital by looking at stuff that we don't need to? Exactly. Makes no sense. You guys are getting it. All right, what do we got here? Like 15 more minutes? It's slow today. I don't see anything coming through the news feed. Oops. What is that? Cocoa futures? Why are they ripping? Why is cocoa like tripled? What? That's weird. That's very strange. Because we like chocolate, I guess. I guess you guys love chocolate. I guess the marketplace is just I don't know the ticker for it, but like I think it's I don't know. I mean, I have to take a look, but like I just saw a picture of it on Twitter and I was like, what? In like the last like year and a half, like cocoa futures like tripled. Oh, he's probably killing it. I don't know what they're at right now. I mean, I just saw a chart and it was a monthly time frame, so I literally have no idea what it's doing right now. But if you look at it over like on a monthly time frame, the thing literally just went vertical, like just straight up. That's crazy. KRE moving down a little more. Are there any books you recommend on trading? Nah, I mean, I don't really think trading books are really going to help you. And a lot of the trading books that people are going to point you towards are going to have to do with like psychology and things like that. But what do we talk about with you guys all the time, and especially in the mastermind? Trading psychology, the way that most people talk about it, if you put a heavy emphasis on trading psychology, it means your strategy's terrible. There should be no reason ever to ever get stressed out about any one of your trades, because your strategy is going to tell you what you should be doing, what you expect to generate over time, what risk you should be taking. So then there's no reason to then have those psychological or emotional mistakes. Again, you got to think logically about things, guys. Like, all right, how do we solve the problem of psychological mistakes? It's like, well, your strategy has to be so bulletproofed and thought out and tested and like had performance over time that no short-term volatility in performance is going to affect you. Okay. So it's things like that where it's like, if you want to read them for enjoyment or fun, sure, go for it. But I don't think you should go into reading trading books and say, oh, this is going to be the one thing that sets me free. That makes sense. Compare cocoa futures to NVIDIA. There's been a direct correlation. That's funny. AI developers are powered by Red Bull and chocolates. That's why. Hey, man, I don't think that's too far from the truth. I don't know where the chocolate comes into play, but he's a seasonal trader in commodities. He's good at what he does. I bet he is. We might be able to get a little day trade today here on ES. Get something fun if we can push up a little bit more. That'd be fun. I'd love to come up into this zone and then set up what we were talking about in the mastermind with you guys last week, and then get a nice move back down to either this zone, these highs, and then keep zone. That'd be nice. Maybe it's Ken Griffin's birthday and they needed a big chocolate cake. NVIDIA and cocoa, chocolate chips. That's funny, Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob, that was some top tier comedy right there, pal. That was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was good. Totally agree. I've read many books and I'm learning way better logic watching you. Caesar, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. That was good. Well done, Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob, that was some top tier comedy right there. Yes, thanks for the insight. Awesome, Christian. Awesome. I might need like a nap today. I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to eat something. We're gonna have to figure some stuff out here, team. Let's see. Alex Karp's when he was on CNBC talking about the short sellers, that was so funny. He was just, you could see he was just like so frustrated in general, and he just had to let it out, and he just let it out live on the air. Let's see. Ooh, we're 11 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Nothing. Gonna be a slow week at the beginning of this week, I think. Tomorrow, I don't think there's that much data. Yeah, but then Wednesday's huge. Rest of the week is pretty. Oh, Fed Powell. We have Powell twice this week. Huh. That could be interesting. Karp is becoming an Elon clone. He is without, like, Karp is like Elon, except not He's not like, I don't know how to describe this. He's not like in tune with like, I don't think, like social media and like memes. Like he's not like that type of individual. But if he doesn't like something in the marketplace and if he wants to call somebody out, he will do it, which I like. That's Pan W lost it a little there. He's not a meme lord? No, he's not. He's not. Carm has to take a minute to look at the mirror before getting on camera. Hey man, let him go wild with his hair. It's like his staple at this point. Alex Carb's staple is gonna be his crazy hair. Elon's the king of the internet. You could definitely make that argument. Let's see. I don't know. Until KRE really gets down below like 47, it's probably just going to chop around in here. Weekly still looks good. I don't know. Palo Alto looks like it wants to get a little bit selly to the downside. So we'll see what happens there. ES is still pushing. Microsoft, same deal. TLT doing nothing. A lot of things are doing a lot of kind of going in all sorts of different directions today. Eddie, that is also it is unrelated, but also true. I guess. Yeah. Let's see here. Dude, this market is insane today. Yeah, it's just a slow grind up. It's really all after the pre-market nonsense, but which was wild. Like when I saw this morning, guys, I was like, what are they doing? KRE making another move. I mean, not really. It's down a couple of cents, but couple cents. Don't worry. I'll have more energy for you guys tomorrow. Don't you guys worry. Do you know Elon has both identical and fraternal twins? Like he has them or oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did know that. Netflix cross 620 deciding what to do with this life. I'm not going near it, man. I don't like that setup. I don't like that setup on it. Like this is nothing here. This is just like normal. Oh, it's up with the market. Like that's how I view Netflix here. If you guys are in it for some reason, I mean, good for you making money, but that one's not for me. That one's not for me. They got are you talking about ES, Squirrel? Oh, you're gonna test it on gold right now? Nice. Yeah. I mean, I don't trade gold. I bet it works great though. I bet it looks great. But on ES, again, it has like that's the other thing too. It's like if you have the ability to trade ES, S&P 500 futures, and then you're saying, no, I'm just gonna go test it on this other thing because I think I want to do it on this. It's like, why? I mean, I've already shown you it works. If for some reason you're unable to trade ES or the S&P 500, like I guess test it on other things, but there's really no need for any of that, you know? Oh, that is pretty cool. So it's almost like a Zoom, but it's like a town hall Zoom. It's like a live Zoom that you can watch. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. That is very cool. New highs on ES. This is nuts. Let's see. There it goes. Is that wind? Probably. I mean, I have the window open. It's very windy here usually. Oh, the swap didn't work, but Elon expects by the end of the week it should be ironed out. Yeah, I mean, if they're testing stuff, it's kind of cool that they'll do it in the public eye and be like, we're just gonna go test something here, and you guys can just watch us do this. That's kind of cool. AMD not getting love today from the market. Now, I mean, all the chips they started up really nice. You can see on this candle on Nvidia, it's still up 3%, $25 here. That's about where it was in the pre-market. AMD was trying. I mean, it's flat here, so I wouldn't really say that that's anything like crazy. But then again, the market is up 1% here. But I mean, the chips do have I'm pretty sure they all are going to be participating in this event this week. So a little bit more uncertainty with some of them. So again, there's nothing to do on these anyway. Like these charts aren't what I would look at to trade them anyway. So let them move around. If AMD wants to consolidate and give us another really good move like this one that we were able to nail, fine with me. You want to trade SSRI futures? Jeez, Arvin. Jeez, man. Elon got kicked out a couple of times. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, AMD's coming back up. CES is getting a move here. All right. This is kind of what I said I wanted to see for later. Maybe get a nice little downside day trade. That'd be nice. If it were to give me the opportunity, like what I showed you guys in the mastermind last week, like, yeah, I'd be open to doing it. It's just, we got to wait. Plus, so many of you guys are already so wildly green too off of the overnight strategy that one, you don't have to do anything else for the rest of the day or really even the rest of the week. But if you want to take a little bit of risk, you can. Risk a little tiny percentage of the profits that you've already made from today and be good to go. Whoa. Tesla to 170? Isn't that like... Tesla ate that up really. Oops. Tesla ate that up. That's interesting. That is interesting there. More and more profitable in the coming years. I don't disagree with you, Arvin. I don't disagree with you, but I mean, why? I know you're making the joke about like, oh, I want to trade their futures, but like, there's definitely publicly traded companies out there that have exposure to those types of pharmaceuticals. But along with that, and if they operate in other business, like other niches, you're then gonna have to know about those as well. Which you're a really smart dude. I think you could easily figure that out and kind of understand that type, that element of their business. You're gonna go take a nap? I might too. I might have to do that too. All right. Carrie's losing a little here. Again, down below 47 is where I'd really start to get interested. 46.50 is going to be interesting. And then you're $1 away from that initial 45.50 area that I'm looking to see what happens at. Let's see. I'm not taking that. You should, though. No, I probably should. En route. But do you think, what do you think it could top out at? Infinity, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's infinite. I haven't done enough research into the company, and like, upside is always theoretically infinite on any ticker. I don't know what this. I'd have to do more research into it. In order to have a good understanding of like, all right, this is where this thing could go. Yeah, it's still moving and it's great, but this is just not something that I would really want to look at. I mean, you got a nice little break to the upside here. It's just this is a little bit too aggressive after their earnings for me. Tesla testing pre-market high. Is ES still going? No. Tesla's running there. Jeez. Look at this. Giant drop at open here on Tesla after a nice little move up, and then boom. All right, Tesla. I think Meet Kevin is now short, which is interesting. I don't know. He could be right. That suggested ETF name, Soma. Oh, my God. S&P also up now. S&P's been up. ES has been up, like ripping from last night. And all the people that have been paying attention to the overnight trading strategy video, like even if you just traded one ES contract, you made like $2,000 today doing nothing, doing zero. Kevin cut his short Thursday. Why? Why would he short it and then cut it right away? I don't get that. If your thesis is fundamental, that's the issue there. Like if your thesis is fundamental on Tesla and why you would be short on it at those lower levels, because it's almost impossible for it to be a technical reason to be short. I mean, unless you were playing the breakdown of where is it? I mean, this one's the one on the weekly. This is a good one breaking down, but this is on the weekly here. This break, which is fine. And then there was another one last week in here, this break to the downside. So unless you're technically short, that's fine that you're going to get out of it that quick. But I don't think he's looking at this chart and being like, oh, I'm going to trade it technically and then be fine. I don't think that at all. So to me, it then wouldn't make sense that if you're like have historically been so bullish on this company to then switch short, cover it right away. It just seems like, like you're just letting your emotions get the best of you. That's really what it seems, which is fine. It happens to everybody. If you're using a lot of discretion, he went up 50%. All right, so he wasn't shorting it then. He had puts. Why do people not like to use proper terminology either? Like he's a smart dude. Use the proper terminology. Don't say you're short Tesla if you own puts. You aren't short anything. You have the right to sell. That's another thing I'm a little bit of a stickler for. Is stuff like that. Like it's like, why? Come on now. Like I'm not talking about you, Ralph. I'm talking about Kevin, because everybody was like, oh, he's short. It's like, okay, he has puts. That's not the same thing. All right, guys, it's 10:30. We did it. We came back on Monday, even though we didn't think we were going to after my crazy weekend. So again, we have a really, really crazy week ahead. We've got Powell on Wednesday. We're going to be live again tomorrow morning. And again, team, for those of you guys that wanna take your trading to the next level here, he was way deep in the money. You're getting closer to having a legit short, but it's still not, because you just have the right to sell basically. Team, again, everybody that wants to start having that success that they want in the market and start learning the actual skills that they need, there's that link right there. 50% off deal to all the education. And again, once you guys hop in and you guys have any questions on anything, I'm always around to answer. Just shoot me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I will get back to you. So team, we got Mastermind coming tomorrow night too. We have a very, very busy week. So everybody, have a great rest of your day. Peace.